If there's one thing that the majority of Grand Theft Auto Online players can agree on, it's the fact that griefers suck. If you're a new player and you want to sell your product and get that high demand bonus, and some absolute douche flies in with his broomstick, missiles you, and flies away before you even have the opportunity to retaliate in any way, shape, or form, you're not going to have a fun time. There's a reason why a lot of players have resorted to selling in invite-only lobbies. Now, I still take the risk of selling in a public lobby. And while I am willing to take the risk, it still doesn't take away from the fact that griefers are douchebags. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a video posted by Chaotic Neutral, which I believe to be the worst takes I have ever seen out of any video posted in Grand Theft Auto Online. This video is going to give us 5 reasons why he hates griefers. So, let's get straight into it. I'm just going to play the video and pause it when I feel like I need to say something.
Hello everyone, Chaotic Neutral here to talk about my reasons for griefing grinders in GTA Online. I feel that it's important for everyone to know why I do this, since I have motivations beyond just enjoying blowing things up. So without further delay, here are the reasons I grief grinders. Reason 1. Grinders somehow think it makes sense to play GTA Online for 70,000 hours and grind to $10 billion, and then turn around and accuse griefers of having no life. What? What? How does that make any sense? Oh, right, it doesn't. This is the absolute height of hypocrisy, and if there's one thing I absolutely despise, it's a filthy, dirty hypocrite.
So let me get this right. You're a grinder, and you've just spent, 2 weeks grinding special cargo. You've waited months and months for it to be a double money weekend, so you can get your double money on all of your sale missions, sell them in a public lobby. I've done it in the past, so you can make millions upon millions of dollars. This is an accumulative month plus waiting, grinding, and doing everything in preparation so that you can do your sale mission. And then one douchebag griefer flies over to your product while you're trying to sell it. Whoosh! You've just lost $3, $4, $5 million worth of product because somebody just decided they didn't like you. Now, if I was in that situation, I also would probably be quite mad and would also get mad at the griefer. That's literally the dumbest argument I've ever heard there. That would be the equivalence of saying Russia fired nukes at the United States. And because the United States fired nukes back, they're hypocritical because they retaliated. Like, huh? Obviously, if somebody goes out of their way to try and ruin my day, I'm not just going to sit there and say, thanks, you're such a fun player, bro. That whole argument there makes no sense. Another difference between griefers and grinders, let's say, for example, the professional. He earned over $1 billion on his GTA Online account. Didn't use cheats, didn't use exploits. It's actually an incredible achievement, and because of that, he's gained a lot of popularity in the GTA community. You don't see many griefers gaining a lot of popularity in the GTA community. Why? Because one's an actual achievement, and one's being a flat-out douchebag. A lot of people think achieving something is a lot more impressive than flying around with a broomstick off the radar to, like suicide bomb somebody's products. One's a little different than the other. The other thing that is very hypocritical here is that you are classifying all money grinders as sweaty tryhards who spend thousands of hours on the game. My Broke to Billions account only has maybe 1,000 hours, and I've earned upwards of 500 million. Did a lot of that in invite-only lobbies. I'd still classify myself as a grinder. I wouldn't say that I'm a try-hard grinder, but the difference is all griefers suck. Every single griefer. It doesn't matter if you're a griefer who just casually does it on the weekends, or you're a griefer who does it all the time. All griefers are bad people. People that are grinding cargo for fun, chilling with their friends, are not bad people. That's the difference. You don't classify that. You can't just say, oh, man, I really think that this guy has spent a lot of time grinding, so I'm going to destroy his cargo. You just decide, oh, look, this person, he's doing cargo, he's a level 10, boom, bye-bye. But I digress. Let's keep going to reason 2.
Reason 2. Grinders get vehicles I like nerfed by complaining about them. They've done this with the Oppressor Mark II and the Laser, which was a perfectly balanced jet already since it could easily be destroyed by any number of methods. Now, instead of being a metaphorical glass cannon, it's garbage, unless you do a glitch to restore it to how it should be. This is all thanks to grinders bitching and moaning for it for over a decade, since they refuse to play in private or, actually learn how to counter anything. They've also ruined other things for everyone else, such as by getting KO Perico nerfed by whining about how overpowered it is in terms of earning potential. I guess they aren't happy unless everybody else has to spend all day driving post-op vans too.
Okay, so reason number 2. Apparently grinders have caused the flying broomsticks to get nerfed. I think this comment right here, the most popular one, really summarizes all of it. I can't believe Rockstar nerfed your flying tricycle. It sucks that now you have to use some skill to kill people and not just rely on auto-aim. That's really, honestly, a great way to describe it. Once again, grinders are not going out of their way to ruin other people's days. The only reason your weapons would be nerfed is if you're using them for toxic behavior. Why would a grinder complain about the Oppressor Mark II or the laser unless you're constantly blowing up their cargo with the Oppressor Mark II or the laser? Whoa, who would have guessed that? And honestly, if you think the Oppressor Mark II shouldn't have been nerfed, you're wrong. The vehicle had way too strong missiles, and its flares respawned way too fast. It's absolutely busted. There's no reason that the Oppressor should have been able to do that. I'm sorry, is there a problem with the Oppressor being balanced now that its missiles are pretty average compared to a lot of the other flying vehicles, and that its flares take a little bit longer to knock down? Like, if you're a skilled griefer, which doesn't really take much effort, you go off the radar, you drive up to somebody in their cargo bob, or whatever they're doing their sail mission in, boom, it's blown up. Oh man, that's real challenging, guys. Like, I don't even get what you're complaining about. The laser getting nerfed? Good. It's busted. Why does the laser get a machine gun that's able to instantly blow up cargo in 0.2 seconds of pressing the fire button? Again, that's stupid. The laser's much more balanced now. And nobody used the laser to begin with. The F-160 Raiju is a much better jet. It's faster, it has a stealth mode, and it has an explosive machine gun. Doesn't even make sense why you'd use the laser. Once again, the only reason vehicles would get nerfed is because of the fact that they are being abused. Rockstar doesn't care about grinders. They don't make money from grinders. Rockstar makes money from, like, 10-year-olds who throw their wallets at the game because they don't know how to grind. Grinders are not the demographic that is earning Rockstar their money. So why would Rockstar appease the grinders? The Oppressor Mark II has been broken for a while. You had your years to mess around with it, and now you don't. I think my favorite part that sums all this up is him going to an orbital cannon in one of his videos to blow up Ghillie Master. He didn't even have the balls to fight Ghillie Master one-on-one. He had to blow him up in an orbital cannon putting on automatic targeting because, that's real skilled, partner. I dropped $750,000 to blow somebody up, but I have the audacity to complain about overpowered vehicles. In my opinion, the orbital cannon should be removed from the game, but that's just how I believe. And your other comment on the Cayo Perico heist being nerfed, am I the only one that knows about the replay glitch? Oh wait, no, that's right. I posted a video, one of my most popular videos with a couple 100,000 views, showcasing how to perform the replay glitch, where you can literally earn upwards of $8 million every hour. So I don't understand how Rockstar even slightly nerfing the Cayo Perico heist would affect it. Anybody that was using it before would still be using it now to make money. And its payout barely even got nerfed. I like how you insinuate that people are going to start using post-op vans, because the heist got nerfed by about $100,000 on average. Woo! Again, Grand Theft Auto Online is very easy to grind money, ladies and gentlemen. You can pair the Cayo Perico heist with the agency and make upwards of $2 million an hour, as I've showcased in previous videos. Heck, you can finish the Cayo Perico heist using fast-traveling methods within 30 minutes. It's not hard, and even though the heist was nerfed again, I doubt it was grinders complaining. I'd like to see these forum posts of grinders complaining relentlessly to Rockstar about this. Yes, there probably is the few oddballs here and there. I personally thought the heist should have been nerfed, but I don't think it should have been nerfed. I just think it shouldn't have been released in the way that it was, because it definitely made grinding money a little bit easy. But let's keep on going through the video.
Reason 3. Grinders are toxic. If you've ever done anything to a grinder, you've probably got messages along the lines of, "Kill yourself. I hope your whole family dies," etc., etc., etc. This isn't even an outlier, it's common. These people are so toxic and messed up that they think it's appropriate to say things that'd get you arrested in some countries if you said them in real life. Not only that, but they'll also dox you, DDoS you, and harass anybody who upsets them, which is extremely easy to do considering all you have to do to make a grinder mad is glance sideways at their stupid cargo.
Holy crap, this guy's mic is actually deafening me on the S's. So once again, just another blanket statement here. This is a straw man argument, essentially. You're classifying all grinders as people who are going to dox you, say kill yourself, derogatory things towards you, which just isn't true. Let's be real, guys. The real problem in this community, you're saying grinders are toxic? Are you forgetting to look in the mirror here? You are the reason grinders are cynical. You are the reason they are toxic. If griefers did not exist in GTA, people wouldn't get self-conscious when there's an Oppressor Mark II flying within 100 feet of their product. There's a reason why. It's because players like you have ruined the fun for a lot of players in GTA. Once again, there might be the occasional grinder that does get mad. I've occasionally told people to stay away from my cargo if they're getting close, or I will kill them, or one of my friends will kill them. I'm not going to say kill yourself. I've legit never seen a grinder do this, by the way. Like, let me know in the comments if you guys have seen this. Have you driven near a grinder and had them say, I'm going to kill your whole family? I haven't. Have you driven near a grinder, done nothing to them, and then they dox you? No. This doesn't happen. Let's be real. I don't even know if I've ever seen anybody get doxed by a grinder. Again, this doesn't happen. This is a blanket statement that is saying stuff that I've never seen happen in my 8 years of playing GTA. Sure, might have happened once or twice, but again, let's be real. The real toxic community here is the griefers. Players like TGG, largest content creator basically for GTA right now, will agree they're toxic. Dark Viper agrees they're toxic. All the big members in the community agree that griefers are bad people. They are the scum of the earth. If I could scrape them all up and throw them over to a prison, I probably would. But unfortunately, they're here. So let's keep going.
Reason 4. Grinders expect everybody else to play the way they want. These people think that there should be no PvP, weaponized vehicles, or anything else that makes GTA in the...
Okay, so this is already wrong. Why do grinders care if you guys are doing PvP? If a grinder's over in the corner trying to sell his product, what does he care if you and some other guy are killing each other? He doesn't. I don't. If you ever watch my videos when I'm selling in a public lobby, I literally give zero craps about what's going on in the lobby. I do my sale mission, I go back into an invite only, and I wait for my products to fill up again. I could not care less. And this is a great example of, again, just deciding what you want to say when it's not really true. I doubt grinders care about PvP in any way, shape, or form. It's Grand Theft Auto Online. They know what the game is downloading it. It's Grand Theft Auto. Obviously, everybody likes weaponized vehicles and armored vehicles. I mean, I love weaponized vehicles. I have the Toreador, I have the Vigilante. I have every weaponized vehicle in the game, essentially, on 3 of my GTA accounts at this point. Grinders think they're fun. Why wouldn't they? They use them for missions. They use them for grinding. You know what the #1 used vehicle in the game when it comes to grinding is? The Oppressor Mark II. You know what I use? The Sparrow. These are all weaponized. They make doing your job way easier, way faster. The comment on grinders don't like weaponized vehicles, wrong-o. Why wouldn't they like weaponized vehicles? Because they have to fight you in them? No, that's just wrong. That's literally flat wrong.
in this game. They expect all lobbies to be peaceful and harmonious in a game about organized crime and psychotic rampages. I said earlier that I despise hypocrisy, and there are only a few things that I hate more than hypocrisy. One of those things is trying to enforce your will on others.
Trying to enforce your will on others. Huh. That's crazy, guys. It's almost like griefers going out of their way to ruin somebody else's day without any way of fighting back because they're off the radar is forcing your will on others. There's only one thing you hate more than hypocrisy. Forcing your will on others and hypocrisy. Which you just checked both boxes at the same time. Congratulations! This is just more proof on how delusional griefers are. Somehow, in their twisted minds, they believe that what they are saying is truth, and there's no wrong. When all this guy has been spitting is lie after lie after lie. He's been making statements with no proofs whatsoever, no factual backing, no data. So he's wrong on any of that. I'd like to actually see any of the proof. I'd like to see where Rockstar said, we nerfed the Oppressor Mark II specifically because grinders complained. We nerfed the Cayo Perico Heist specifically because grinders complained. Let's be real, they didn't. And this comment here, that was literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I hate when they force their will upon other people. That's why I ruin people's games specifically. Huh?
No one gets to tell me, or anyone else for that matter, how to play this game. It's a sandbox game where you can do whatever you feel like, and that's all there is to it. Grinders don't understand this. Even I, as somebody who hates grinders, would never say that no one should be allowed to grind if they so desire.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they be able to? That's the dumbest thing ever. These comments just don't make sense.
All I'll do is kill them and blow their stuff up, as opposed to whining on the internet about how their playstyle is invalid and shouldn't be allowed.
Didn't you just make a whole video whining on the internet about why grinders' playstyles are invalid? Huh? I can't. Let's keep going.
My last reason is the most simple. I hate grinders because grinders hate griefers. We're natural enemies. Even before I identified as a griefer, everything I did was at odds with what grinders expect out of other players. Even before I was going out of my way to target cargo, those people were saying hateful things about the way I play, simply because I enjoy fighting other players. They hate me and everything I represent, and I hate them in return. These have been my...
Okay, so we heard his reasons. The last one wasn't really much of a reason, it was just like common sense. But again, grinders have every reason to hate griefers. Griefers don't have a reason to hate grinders. You're just going out of your way to ruin somebody's day. That's the end of it. You're just literally seeing, oh, look, this guy, he's trying to make some money. He's minding his own business. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go fly over there. I'm going to blow up his product for no reason. You have created the toxicity in this community. You're acting like grinders were always toxic. Yeah, okay, bud. It wasn't because of the fact that for years and years, griefers have been trying to blow up grinders' product to a point now where they've become absolutely cynical. It's only been up to about the past year and a half that you've actually been able to start grinding in invite-only lobbies, which the majority of the player base has started doing. So less and less people, you have to ruin their days. At the end of the day, I don't hate griefers, but I hate the mentality of griefers. If you sell in a public lobby, you are taking the risk, because you no longer need to sell in a public lobby. You can sell all of your products in an invite-only lobby. That is completely true. So if you decide to sell in a public lobby, you are taking the risk that somebody could blow up your product. Now, just because you take that risk does not mean that the person who blows up your product is alleviated of any bad sins. They're still a terrible human being. They find it fun to ruin other people's joy and experience of the game and waste their time. But at the same time, if you sold in a public lobby, you basically signed the disclosure, just like going on the Ocean Gate sub, that something could go awry. This whole video could have just been a simple, if you sell in a public lobby, you have the opportunity to sell in an invite-only session. Because of that, I'm going to blow up your product. That might have actually been a valid reason. But you didn't say that once. You literally didn't say that once. That would have been the only valid argument you could have made. All of these arguments were hypocrisy, they were completely invalid, and as I said, there was actually no proof behind any of them. I would love to see if there's a comeback. I would not be surprised if this person made a comeback, because it seems like all he's trying to do is bait people. I haven't read all the comments, but we can definitely say that this is just a dumb video in general. When you actually break apart the comments and points made, it makes a lot of sense. There's no like or dislike count. I'm obviously going to dislike it, but there's no count here, so we can't see how many people have disliked the video. But guys, if you think grinding is fun, do it. If you're not bothering other people, then keep grinding, because that's as simple as it is. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.